So we actually got a frost in the area last night. It's like, I think it's April 11th, and we got a frost. That's pretty late in the season, but we're pretty far north here in the Richmond, Virginia area, so it doesn't look like it frosted here though. So it might not have gotten quite cold enough for that. So it's early enough and it's still cold enough that even my dog doesn't want to come outside. She's really kind of a funny dog. She's more of a cat inside of a dog suit. She likes to sleep in late. She goes to bed about 10 o'clock, puts herself in her kennel, just has us close the door. Kind of funny. So, looks like the grapevines are starting to come back again. That's good, so we're getting growth on the grapes again. Last year we harvested the grapes off of these vines, just these 2 vines, and we did make some jelly out of some of it, and it was really good. So I think we may have to do that again. These are Concord grapes. They were in here from the previous owner, and they've been doing really well. And so last year we got bird netting, and the birds may have been able to peck through and get a few of them, but for the most part we put the netting out on the sides, and we had tons of grapes. So we processed them and we made them into jelly, and we saved a bunch. We saved a bunch of the juice. We probably should do something with that now that we have all this time. We actually don't seem to have any more time to do anything than anybody else. It's just that I don't have to go into the office as much as I did before. I have been asked to do some filming and some other things. I was able to get a little tiny spot in for the Virginia Capitol Trail that they put out on Facebook, and so that was good. But I mean, it was just a quick little video. It was one of those things, just asking people to be courteous. So in my time, like I said, my schedule has not changed one bit. I'm very, very, very fortunate to have a job where I'm able to work from home, but it allows my commute to be about a minute. So I can get up from my computer and I can be here at the homestead and start working on things. And one of the things that I've been working on after work is what you see behind me. That's the chicken coop that I'm working on. So this was our garden area at one time, and we thought we were going to have this big garden, which we did have a big garden, and it just turned back into grass. I thought a bird just pooped on me, but there's nothing up there. So what we've done is, you know, we went and got the chickens. We've had chickens before. We had them in Georgia. And so I've just taken a lot of supplies that we used. We tried to build a chicken coop down there, and we were going to build a big chicken run down at the bottom of the yard down there. But we have this fenced-in garden that we just left here, and we thought maybe one day we'll use it for a garden, maybe one day we'll use it for the dog, maybe one day we'll use it for chickens. Well, the one day for chickens has come. So I've taken all this tin and some of the other things were from my neighbor's old barn that was literally falling down. We were able to take it apart. I took down all the walls, and once I took down all the walls, I literally was able to put some cargo straps on it and pull it over. That's how rotted out it was, and it was ready to come down. And then I was able to get all the tin from the roof. So I've got plenty of tin here that I can use. I still want to do, I don't know why, there's something about it that I still want to do quail. They seem to grow really fast. I'm told that their eggs are really good, and they're really good for meat, and have those as well as the chickens. It's just an old trellis that they had stuck at the front of the house, just kind of sitting there, not being used for anything, and it's been there for 4 years. And finally moved it over here. So I put the tin on it and all that stuff. Built the nesting boxes. So that should work. Now I know some of you are also thinking, why aren't you painting the house yet? Why aren't you cleaning the house? Why haven't you finished? Well, for the last week, it's been really windy, especially right about the time I get off of work. The winds have been gusting in the 20s and 30s, and it's like, holy cow. So I can't get out here and spray my cleaning chemical, the TSP that I'm using with a little bit of bleach. I don't want to spray that around, get it all in my eyes, get it all over me, get it all over everything else except the house. Today is the first day in over a week that it's been calm as far as the winds. So I may be able to get the house pressure washed today. At least this last side, get this pressure washed, get all this loose paint off. See, I've got up there, there's just tons of loose paint, and you know, all this area up in here, all that paint is loose. It's not even the same color. So when the last owner was here, he painted it to try and cover it up so he could sell it, but it's not even the same color. So all of that is going to get blasted off and probably come off, a lot of it. So I'll get the pressure washer out and clean up all this stuff. This is the last side of the house that I need to do. Once I get this done, then I can rent a boom lift. And the reason I'm renting a boom lift is just, first of all, it's way easier than trying to move all this stuff around on one ladder. And I need to get up over the garage on that side of the house, and there's just no way I'm going to be able to do that on a ladder. And so I can park a boom lift right here, reach up over there, do the painting because I have a spray painter, and be done in a couple of hours probably. And hopefully it'll come out okay. That's kind of where we are. Another view outside the eyeball. I'm hoping to get some rides in soon, but you know how that goes. Sometimes you can get rides in and sometimes you can't. Like I said, in my early April update, there's just things I've got to get done around the house, and if I don't get them done, it's just going to continue to go into more disrepair. It's the whole thing we live with. Entropy. At some point I'm going to be riding with the ELB and my daughter to get the cap-to-cap trail ride knocked out, because we're going to do that virtually. We're going to go out and ride it, but we're going to do it pretty much by ourselves to adhere to the social distancing things and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. And of course I'll get plenty of footage when we do that. Alright, so thanks for watching. Until next time. Cheers.